Alright, it's time for a small town craft pub review. GooseBumps, Chuncheon. So first one we're doing is the Sunshine Coconut from Ale Crew. 6.2%, 34 IBU. There's a salt in here. I think there's salt in here. This is the Ale Crew Coconut Hazy IPA. Ooh, man. The Hazy IPA actually works really well with the coconut. The coconut's not overpowering. Creamy mouthfeel, goes down a treat. The coconut adds like a little something to every Hazy IPA I've ever had. The hops take a back seat, kind of. There's a tropical fruitiness to it, but it's not specific. But that coconut comes through at about 2/3 power of the hops, which, for a tropical Hazy IPA, coconut really shines there. It does take over the flavors quite a bit, but it's not overbearing. It's really nice. This place is loud, but that's good. I mean, if it's too loud, that's not good. But you don't want to go to like a place, I think there's a hueshik. Oh, fuck. There's a hueshik over there. They're loud as hell. But I mean, look, honestly, it's a bit annoying, but it's better than having it quiet as hell. I have another Ale Crew actually. This is their Marzen. The Marzen basically means March. In French, it's mouse. Marzen, March. This was the first time in the year. Yeah. I do. Say hi.
Hi everyone. Hi.
This is a future forest protection guy.
Yes.
Respect this man.
I'm a forest environment protection.
There's been 30 years of...
학생이.
Right, there's 30 years of forest protection at Gangwon Dae.
Yes. Gangwon Dae.
So damyeon, next year, you graduate?
Yes.
축하합니다.
We have to protect our forests. You agree?
As a Canadian, of course I agree, of course.
Many 좀 뭐라 해야 돼? Sorry.
나쁜 말.
Sorry.
나쁜 말.
Sorry.
It's okay. I don't fucking care. Yeah.
I love forest environment protection.
I saw him outside. Basically, his jacket says Forest Protection Studies. And so I'm having a cigarette outside, and I went up to him. I said, "My dad." This is all in Korean. I said, "My dad studied that." So I told him, this is all in Korean, because I don't know how much English they speak, right? So I try my best in Korean. Like, oh, my dad studied that. And he's like, what? And he's like, where are you from? I was like, Canada. So we were talking, and the irony is my dad studied forestry technician in college, and then he went on to work for a newspaper, not as a journalist, but as someone who prints the newspapers. So the complete opposite of trying to save trees. But anyway, this is the Ale Crew. Mark, did I say that already? I got interrupted in the best way. So this, on the nose, toasted marshmallow. Again, I said this earlier today. The Germans are much more malt heavy. Obviously, there's bitterness levels to their beers, but they're much more concerned with malts than hops, as far as the consumer goes, and as far as the flavors go. So this is quite... This is like if you took a slice of rye bread and then sprinkled sugar on it, which would be disgusting if it was bread. But as far as beer goes, really nice. Great carbonation, smooth mouthfeel, body's a little on the lighter side, but that rye bread sugar sweetness, not too sweet. This is great stuff. Drinkable until the end of time. Again, I told you, I told them I wouldn't film everyone, but this place is fucking busy as shit. And that's just half the bar. The other half is that way. That half is less busy. But this place is bouncing, man. This place is bumping, it's humping, it's bouncing, it's trouncing, it's ouncing. This is at least 16 ouncing. What am I talking about? I'm across the street from GooseBumps. There's a makgeolli bar called Sai Banju. Makgeolli. Now, Nam Chuncheon. Nam Chuncheon. This is actually a GooseBumps company. Alright, I changed the camera settings. You can see that. This makgeolli bar is a GooseBumps company. This is owned by GooseBumps across the street. I have nothing to do, so I've been brushing up on my American Porter, American Hazy IPA, and barrel aging shits. So I've basically decided to walk back to the tent. I'm gonna have one of these, one more draft, and then one can to go. But this is the Magpie Juicy Box 11. I've already reviewed this, but I've never had a draft and in a can. Jesus. Wow. Fuck. Alcohol is living. And well, it's made right, it's living. If you pasteurize it, it's not living. This is a living drink. And this is completely different from the can that I had. I made a video about that. It's its own video. So, this is the brightness of the lemon on the first sip. Holy shit. This is like if you took a lemon half, scooped it out, about 80%, and then put some raspberry puree in there, and you fucking like squeeze it in your mouth. This is so much more lemon than raspberry, which I thought would make me upset, but it doesn't. It's so different from the can though. This reminds me of lemonade stands when I was a kid. Now, lemonade stands when I was a kid, you didn't have kids putting raspberries in the lemonade. A lot of you, again, I'm ranting. I've had a few beers, obviously. But, like, beer is beer. Shut the fuck up. This is the same beer from the same batch. One was kegged and one was not. They're not even close to being the same. Obviously, they're the same in certain ways. But as far as having a glass of it, completely different things. Keg, can, totally different. Totally different things. The inevitable sabise that comes with filming yourself in a restaurant came. We have that's gum. Oh, it's fucking sour. I think that's a Nick Lennon, also known as a kiwi.
Let's go! 1, 2, 3!
Booty soup boil. Medium has a Magpie beer.
So the juicy box that I'm drinking right now, it has a kind of flavor of raspberry and lemon, but it's kind of really sour for me. But I think the people who like sour beer, they're kind of good for this. Yeah.
And then what would you, if you had to give it like 10 or 8 or 9 or a 7, like,
Maybe,
like a score?
Yeah, maybe I'll give this 10 out of 7.
7 out of 10.
Oh yeah, 7 out of 10, sorry.
Fine, Youngman.
Okay,
He's got the, what is that?
this is called cherry peach, and it's not beer, it's apple cider.
Yeah.
It basically tastes like peach and cherry. If you like sweet things, you better try it. And I will give like 9 out of 10.
Damn, 9 out of 10.
Yeah, it's damn good.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
10 out of 7.
7 out of 10.